You've chosen a podcast from Low Moon Uprising. Enjoy.
Say no. Relaxing. Okay, anyway, so you get up next to a tree, you're 5-10 feet away, got a tree of your own, whatever, and you see he's wandering, and then you come up from that tree and you go to aim your bow, and just as you go to aim your bow, you see he stops, seeming to be kind of like wandering, and looks in your direction, and he has an arrow notched as well.
Oh, so he gets a free shot.
Yeah, that's what I should
So
do.
now he's no longer confused.
I'm like,
He does not appear to be confused at the moment.
dirty.
Okay, so you need initiative. But you do have cover from the tree.
Am I allowed to?
Yep.
Yeah, he's just baiting you guys in.
You ran
I got
into
seven.
a tree on purpose.
Okay, so he also has 6. What do you have?
7.
Okay, so you have 7. What do you want to
He's
do?
whistling.
Okay, you may do that. 2 shots. This is short range.
Roll initiative. Initiative 7. I get there next round.
19
The hit.
and 15.
Next one. That should hit also. Those are both hits.
Alright, roll 2d6.
Yep.
3 and a 5.
Okay, he's obviously still there.
I'm like crouched behind the tree. making
Yep, you
sure
guys both have some cover from the tree. It can't be complete cover, otherwise you can't shoot. Alright? And the Hobgoblin fires and Charlotte fires, and they fire at each other. He does not have cover from a tree, however. In point blank range.
What are the chances
You
of
may
the
roll a
arrows colliding in midair?
1% exactly.
He's gonna kill you.
14 and 10.
It would have been
Okay,
cool.
well, first shot, 14, will hit. Do your damage, the d6 plus 2 times 2.
2.
Plus
4
2
is
4
8.
times 2.
Okay, he is still there. His first shot, checking for cover, hits the tree. It splits the bark right next to you, and it comes in hot and hard. Like, it's much more solid impact than you would expect. He's strong, and he's good with his bow, obviously.
Leon's like, I wish I would have caught this guy.
It actually goes, splits the bark, and then it goes through, and the fletchings tear off the arrow as it continues on past.
Yeah, it's only my
Okay. Second shot, which is also simultaneous. You roll an 11. 10, dex, super point blank. That one's a miss. Okay, he fires back at you. Would be a hit, checking for cover. And it also hits the tree and does not. You realize if it hits you, it's going to hurt.
Those deals.
Okay, and so we'll go to a new round.
I want to try seeing if my amulet will help because it says it might be magical. I want to see what it tries to do. I need that.
Okay. That would be an action, so you have to wait for the new round to do it.
Okay.
That's funny. This combat, all the rounds were done in missile fire.
Okay, so he
combat was in missile
is
fire.
moving to notch another arrow, and then he just sort of pauses for a second, like he's thinking about something.
Oh.
And you may both roll all of your attacks.
No! No! Strike now!
He's still mind blasted.
Did I see face go?
14 and 8. 18.
14 is a hit, 8
Face
is
doesn't
miss.
have to do a big hit.
Wait, no. That's 6. I can do. Roll the
6 or 9, either one's a miss, so.
So plus 2 times 3. Roll 5 plus 2, 7.
Still there.
Ooh.
Slingshots?
Yeah. Actually, I was wanting to see that.
Oh, so you're not going to sling him this round?
Yeah, I need healing. I only got 4 hit points. If I get hit by one of them arrows, I'm dead.
Yeah,
So was Charlotte. She's only had 3.
That's why you need to kill him quicker.
That's not
Jake-
gonna help. What if he comes
Jake's
back here when we're
rather
trying to
than
focus on what we're doing?
Alright, anyway, so you're trying to make the amulet work.
Yeah.
Okay. Remind me where this amulet came from again?
The dungeon.
The tomb.
That narrows it down.
The tomb.
Yeah, where they
tomb
had
or
the tomb where they had
The
the
vault.
box thing where they found like the boots and the clothes or whatever.
Oh, I know.
Found the boat.
I don't remember what that is.
Whatever
I know
that
what it
was.
is.
That's where we found the boat, wasn't it?
No, that was
It's not the same room. Boat was in the lab.
It was something like that. I don't know. I know there's a bunch of other stuff on
It's in the room with all the gold.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
The room
when
with the
somebody
gold
got the
bars.
emerald. Somebody got the emerald. Somebody got the
It's
ring.
also the same room where I got my amulet, the blue shirt.
Yeah.
It was probably the exact same thing.
Huh.
You wish.
You really do. Because instead of fighting at a Jake and a half, I could be fighting at like 2 Jakes.
I want you to see if it'll help me heal or help me attack them. I doubt the attack them, but I'll give it a shot.
Okay, it does. Nothing seems to happen.
Oh, not even shielding or anything.
As far as you can tell.
They boost.
Okay. So we'll go to a new round.
Wow. I'll give you.
He still has not taken cover behind the tree either.
He didn't attack that round at all.
He did not. He stood confused for a round.
What if you had an item that killed like one random hobgoblin on sight? So you just cover up the hobgoblin.
He's back at it this round. Okay, initiative.
8.
That's a good number. Okay, so you have initiative. So it'll be your shot, and his shot, and your shot, and his shot. This is your last arrow, so it'll be your shot, and then his shot, and then his shot.
And then
Are you slinging this round?
Yes.
Okay, and so what was your initiative?
7.
Okay, so it'd be you get 1 shot, you get 1 bullet, and if he's still alive, he gets 1 shot.
After she takes her shot, can't she?
Yeah, but it's still effective.
Oh, I thought I was like,
But then next round she got
kind of leaning, like, it was like, because I was crouched down.
Yay! Good. Roll a 6. Roll a 6.
Aye. Close enough.
Roll the 5. Okay, he goes down.
Yay!
Another arrow sticking in his chest.
I got an
I'm gonna put my arrow away and draw my short sword.
Okay?
Take his head.
You see a black dragon charging up you.
No!
With a bow.
The woods gets eerily quiet.
I got
Jake comes trotting up on the back of the warhorse.
Hey guys, I got a new horse.
Hey, guys.
What happened to our friend?
Which friend?
The one whose horse you're riding.
Oh, he took an arrow to the head.
Alright, well we're
Oh,
gonna
I
need
got
to retrieve his
18.
body because he requested that we hurt him if he fall.
Okay.
About that.
Did he
Friend
say
issue, I got
anything about
or
his
my roll, I got
horse?
18.
You did anyway.
No.
He's dead, so
Oh, he
you don't
is?
have to roll.
I
Yep.
didn't even know.
James over there throwing
I didn't
sling
know he
bullets.
was dead.
Oh, sorry. We had to listen.
I was, but I
Okay.
didn't.
Alright, anyway.
He's dead.
Shortly, everyone is unslowed.
Yay!
You find the kid hiding in the woods.
Hooray!
He was untied.
Hey, he didn't have to
hey,
do with
kiddo.
all the fighting and stuff.
But he's like a
He's 14, 15 years old.
fledgling road.
Oh, he's older than me.
Yep,
So fair.
How old?
14 or 15.
Hey kid, you want to be the new Janny?
I don't know who the new Janny. I don't know. Your current Janny's built up pretty much. You have to store her for later than for a save game.
I don't think that little kid
We can train you in the art of being a druid and then give you a bunch of equipment and kick her out.
We can swap them in the middle of battle.
He knows how to use a dagger. You just give me the axe and he'd be as good as Basil.
Jake.
Probably better when it comes to
Except for when it comes to crossing pits. I mean, that.
when it comes to anything else.
Okay. Did anyone want to check the hobgoblins for treasure?
Yes.
Or sounds.
It does occur to Charlotte that hanging around this area was probably a bad idea because since they stopped in the middle of the day and it doesn't appear like they were about to eat one of the children, it's probable that they were meeting someone.
I'm gonna grab
Guys, you
Terrance's
shouldn't
body.
stay here too long. Chances are they were meeting someone.
Okay, check their bodies and get out of town.
I'll check.
Okay.
Can I see if the one has any more arrows?
They do have arrows. They're a little heavy, so they'll be like a -1 to hit.
But do more damage?
Help for the
Maybe.
drop.
D6 plus 1? 7 times?
Another question.
Everything I can get. I'm milking this game for all it's worth.
Just account for the drop and you don't have a -1. Right?
I hope they have something important besides when everybody has money. But I
I'm
want
just
something
getting
else.
money. I don't want to just get
How are you
money.
getting tons and tons
She's
of
already
money?
over here, ready to grab the bags.
I'm tired of getting so much money.
What?
Do any of them have like leathers?
They all have pretty good quality and kind of too big for you banded mail.
Ouch.
Thanks, that's splint now.
Yeah, they were.
I'm sorry. Anyway, it doesn't work for you anyway.
Does what's his face's body, or does Terrence have leather something? Does he have a longsword?
He has plate mail.
Really?
He has
You're
a
gonna loot his
long sword. He has a lance. His horse has barding. I would put some money in
Did
it.
we?
for that matter.
Did we
I'm
have
not
this
looting
case?
his body.
I'm just examining what he has.
Yeah. I see
I'm
you
keeping
standing
his
over
case
his dead
though,
body.
since I found it.
No, I'm putting his body on my horse. I'm
I
taking a look
Hey,
at it.
I lost it though, so I think I can
I'm
get
keeping
it.
his
You're
horse
like-
for sure.
You're like,
I picked it up, therefore I should get it. He's my friend, not yours.
He
The red
was
bag
my
came off
friend
the leader.
too. We
No.
went through a lot together.
We worked out together, therefore he's my friend.
That's how it works.
These
That's
calisthenics
exactly how it
together.
works. I can just
The shaman does have a scroll, by the way, with one spell on it. When his
Guys,
body is
we got
moving.
gems.
You might have to make arrows the.
It is not, it is mage.
I'm not sharing with you guys.
That's what this looks
I'm
like.
learning to use a longsword now.
push phase in the mud and go for soul.
No one attacking me
I'm a
on
scroll
the
bolt.
You attack me, I attack
You
that.
already have the crazy ass.
Scroll bolt.
Yeah? Why does that mean you should get a cape?
Because I have no armor and my clothing is burned at the moment. That is why.
I'm
It's
wearing
better than being.
bandit
Charlotte
clothes.
Jerome is a proper girl. She needs clothing.
I bought very fine,
What?
A scroll and a
Like-
totem.
high tier, high upper class person's clothing last time I was in town and it got burnt.
I literally have no armor, and I barely have
What second
clothing.
level spells do you have?
What second level spells do I have?
I'm wearing
Um,
random bandit clothing.
Or even
You know,
elves,
so
I guess.
locate object, detect evil.
So am I, and that
rare
bandit
evil,
clothing is burned.
Forget.
That's
Again.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, it is a second level spell. It seems to be of a miscellaneous
You
nature.
have my armor. Doesn't
Phase,
it?
there's some.
Guys, look at these.
Base took the studded armor and the bracers.
I'm pretty sure his bracers will just override.
I'm just gonna roll the number.
Okay.
Speaking of which,
04.
that's his second combat on his bracers.
So that is very.
We got gems, people.
Oh my
Got
god.
green and
Sweet. I like variance and normal.
Okay, so the spell is darkness 15-foot radius.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Right spell time.
Okay. And
During training, you can just write over all the spells.
it'll take you more than just glancing at it to know what the variant is, but you know it's there.
Increase radius by 10 feet.
Yeah, this is an interesting room for darkness that I've never seen before.
Increases the radius by 10
It
feet.
seems to be
By 100
more
feet.
like granite than substantial darkness, solid something.
Oh, okay, so it makes
Water.
a dome of darkness.
I'll check it out later.
It locks everyone inside it.
Alright.
It means that
Okay, yes.
the darkness is...
Actually, there are 62 of them.
So many.
All of them.
Sure.
Dion used to have like 150 on his horse.
What? Arrows?
Arrows, yeah.
You got a wagon here. You can take everything. And three
What did
hits.
Reek do the whole time?
Nothing.
Sat there?
Yeah. You weren't there.
He's got the.
Yes, I was.
I didn't see you.
What?
I didn't see you. Where were you?
I'll put Terrence in
I've
the
been
wagon.
around.
Oh, okay.
You didn't get here until almost the end of
I
it.
would have helped you. I didn't see you.
You don't have any healing potions on you or anything.
I didn't know I can count on a friend when I need to.
Why didn't you help
You
his
don't gotta be
friend?
like that.
We're his friends, and so by extension, you're
Come
helping.
to the bathroom.
By making us rich, you're helping him. By
Guys,
extension.
I want to get my share of that treasure, by the way.
You didn't do anything.
I was here.
You didn't do
He ain't getting none of this.
Where you going, you guys are?
Yeah, no.
Don't make me spank you, little girl.
Do we want to go back to the fortress or to the village?
This is
All right, you know what? Just give me all the
Should we
pouches
head
and
back
I'll
to the
go.
fortress or the village?
Bye.
Yeah, take the money out
Where's
first.
the village?
What do you think,
Where's the
Brunson?
village?
Would that be fair?
I don't think that's good.
I'm sure they're on their way there by now.
I gotta make some money in this. I'm just following you around
Give
everywhere.
him one
I
copper.
gave him
Give him one copper.
500.
But that was for beating Malcor. That's over.
Oh.
That contract is concluded.
Well, as soon as you start working, I'll pay you.
I rode all the way out here in the country.
I'm going to whisper to Brunson how much gold we have. And then, I'm still counting. Give me a second. Got that?
Yeah.
He's getting one copper at the most.
He's even sold him. I'm going to give him an extra six.
He's not her friend.
That's true. He could kill her at any time. That would be fine.
You grab Terrence and pocket her.
Yeah, I put it in the wagon unless Ray really protest.
No, that's fine. Waiting to get a share of this treasure. If I get a fair share of the treasure, I'll protect you guys on the way back to town. I can see you're pretty beat up.
I'm not beat up.
He's one
See, how many do we have now? 9?
Who's gonna attack us?
In the 10th of it.
The middle of the woods next to a hospital.
Oh,
That's
Obviously, he says, obviously you have not traveled in this woods very much.
Who would attack us?
This is wild lands out here. There's dragons.
Who would attack us other than bandits?
You told me you can take a dragon
Are all
by
dead.
yourself.
Giant
I'm
sunny
at the
beans.
point where a bandit.
Not if I don't get a fair share.
Getting them up to here down, maybe.
But the bandits are all dead.
What are the white pieces? Silver?
Well, I doubt the bandits are all dead.
That's it. Are the white pieces?
One's platinum. Yeah, I think those are platinum. You want to draw the coins of the cards for the gems?
Yeah, I do.
He's in accounting, so I'll let you draw the cards. Do that.
We need to get out of here.
I pick random.
I'm sure we're on our way by now. Back to the village.
Back anyway, I'm gonna that way. So you have a tiny round cut yellow sapphire. A yellow orange yellow sapphire.
Okay.
Oh.
That's way too many words.
DRC YOYS.
Right, Yoi Sapphire.
Looks like that.
Tiny Yoi Sapphire.
Round cut.
Tiny,
Here's
round,
the yellow highlighter.
wide
Yellow
line.
orange. Yellow sapphire. Take a picture with your phone.
Yellow,
Gauge,
orange,
electronic gauge.
yellows. What?
Yellow sapphire.
Why is yellow in there close?
Because it's a yellow orange yellow sapphire. That makes it extra special.
It's yellow, it's
Yellow
orange.
sapphire.
Yellow, orange is one color. and
This is
yellow
a
the
beautiful
other.
one. This is a medium Capricorn cut.
Really? You messing with me?
No. Capricorn cut. CAVOCHON dash cut.
Well, I didn't spell anywhere near that, sorry.
Also,
Blue
sometimes arrows
on
are
black.
going back to my short bow. Or
Purple.
longbow.
Good thing I drew that one.
Looks kind of like a stone. It might not be worth very much. This looks like a stone, doesn't it?
It better be worth
It's
it.
like a shiny river. This one looks like it's worth a lot.
That one looks good.
Jake volunteered to take this one as his payment. Ray volunteered to take this one as his payment.
No. Right, worth a lot.
Jake doesn't care. He's like, whatever. Just take it.
Right, probably.
This one.
Interested in giving financially to Low Moon and support the campaign? Text LMGIVE, that's LMGIVE, to 419-419-0095.
You should keep that one. This one looks nice.
Bronson.
But this one would be good. Shiny river rock.
How much?
100.
Ray probably has an appraisal skill.
Yeah, that would be a valuable skill for a mercenary, dude, especially if you want to get paid in gems.
You just lie
I
about
gotta make some money on this deal because I don't have a job anymore.
This gem is very
Gotta get a job.
expensive. So I'm going to tell them that it's the cheapest of the group.
22?
Wait, no. Oh, 105 gold pieces.
105 gold.
405 gold.
105.
Oh, how much silver? 123?
123.
One platinum.
And she said 104 gold before.
1,000 platinum.
And 2 pretty stones.
Looking at the turquoise thing, does it look...
Looks like a shiny river rock.
41 platinum.
But it is very shiny.
Pretty sure that's like more worth than most of the gold is in that place.
What?
One of those 5,000.
What?
Drake is happy to take it as his payment.
Right, we will give you
And
a bit of gold.
We'll give you 20 gold. How about that?
and so
20 gold.
How much is the stone worth?
that's fair. It's fair.
It's more than 1 night.
That's fair.
The treasure.
That's fine.
Can you put a gold piece value on the stone?
Oh no, I have no idea. It's just like a shiny river rock. I like it. Pretty.
There you go. Just 20 gold.
That's probably why it would be really expensive.
No pouch, just 20 gold.
I'll count it. Okay, back to town.
Back to town.
Yeah.
Make sure I have to get
By the time you guys are done looting the camp, it's dark. Dark. It was almost fun with setting when you started.
Yeah, it's perfect.
You know, like
What time of day did I charm him? Was it today?
Yeah.
Okay, so we still got time. Okay.
Between 11 and noon. It hasn't been about
it gets 24 hours.
7 hours.
What
24
time did
hours.
you get?
A yellow or
I got it
yellow
written down.
sapphire and a macrodite cut
Cobalt.
ocarina.
What?
You're making this up.
Tiny, round cut, yellow, orange, yellow sapphire.
And a Cobalt.
Medium Copacabana cut, blue on black turquoise.
Are those like rare?
Gems are rare in general. Anyway. They're worth more than gold.
Bro!
Like what she thought.
All right. So what are you doing in the dark? In the
We're going back to the house.
miles away from town. Okay. So you're gonna travel by continual light coin through the woods in the dark.
Usually continue like one.
That's
Is this a bad
Take
idea?
out a continual light coin.
Should I put it away?
Jake feels that this is a bad idea.
Yeah, I put it away.
We are a beacon for dragons.
Rake says, "I don't think we're gonna make it back tonight."
Well, that's you. Let's get out of here. It's
Mark
about,
can lead us.
what, 4 hours?
Yeah,
It's not
Mark's
that far?
Mark
what
says,
about all
"If it was
those-
me, I'd climb a tree, get some sleep.
Bye.
We could run into a group of goblins right now that kill most of us."
Anything gets a lucky hit on me, and
And that could happen while we're sleeping. So
How is us going to sleep helping us with dying?
We'll find somewhere up a tree or something, somewhere that you're not likely to run into trouble.
We have
Anyone have you?
various horses and a wagon.
Okay, so I can look at your wounds.
look at my moves more.
No, I'm pretty well done with you. 3 points back.
Can I get some?
Taking 8 damage in that combat? Yeah, you took the flame damage, right?
I took 2.
So that's the most you get back. And you get 1 back. Yep. And gonna start going and see what happens.
we still
Yeah.
at least make it back to the fort.
So are we gonna
The fort's only 300 yards from the town as the crow flies.
Are we
You
gonna
can make it there,
divide
you can
all
make
the
it back.
gold up?
Mark knows how to get there by the direct route. So, just go back to town. It's only like 4 or 5 hours.
We're gonna have to go through the fort and take the wagon at least. No, I could look.
Press on. Tree. We don't get attacked. Cave. Hope we don't get attacked. Stay where we are.
Sensing a
Hope we don't
theme.
get attacked.
Well, if we find a cave, then like,
Yeah, alright.
I'm sorry, Jake, but I can't really see you find a cave.
Climb trees. I haven't really worn plate mail and climbed trees, but I'm game for trying things. We do have this dead body with us too, that's probably hurting a little bit. I vote pressing on and hoping we don't get it unless we can find some shelter.
Drake's been paid. He'll fight for us, right?
Both shots protect you back to town. Although, I don't think 20 gold quite covers it.
Can I get
What did your friend got?
You haggle a big bargain, you should eat meat. Try to grow its size a little bit. Stature might match your mom.
Ooh.
not even close?
She's better this way. Less intimidating, very scary.
I don't see anybody being afraid of her. How did
You
they
haven't
see her
seen her
coming?
kill a man after they've been
Actually, I did. I watched her do it. Well, not a man, but a hobgoblin.
which one?
Scarier to kill men or
I say we press on.
She doesn't look scary right now.
So that's 2 votes for pressing on.
I am very scared.
If only
He's
Theon was with
insane.
us.
You're
That
insane.
this whole
Go
debate
get
could take a
along.
whole while.
Alright. So, wagon's loaded up, horse is loaded up. You gotta take baby instead of your horse, whatever it was named, because it died.
We have 4 children.
Lady,
I don't think we
sorry.
ever established
Yeah,
the name
we
of
have
the
the
draft
children.
horse.
Right.
We have the children's.
Yeah, they're gonna ride in the wagon.
I shall
They
be
look
in
terrified.
control. I shall steer.
They look terrified.
Well, yeah, because they're riding in the wagon with one of the guys that captured them. Sold them to the
That's part of it.
hobgoblin.
And there's also a dead guy in the wagon.
Yes. One.
Yeah, the carrot one.
Hey, Face, can you
I
take a look at the
forgot.
lady real quick?
I'd be terrified.
This doesn't look bad.
Okay.
We have 45 minutes.
Alright,
Probably
let's
not.
go back to the village.
We all have transportation.
Anybody doing anything special before I roll the first random encounter roll?
I'll let Hazard Bell out.
Face,
like
keep your eyes out.
with a clunky -1 arrow.
Yeah.
Shoot, I should just.
More confident with my bow.
tree on purpose.
We're confident with my bow than
Especially when you're at low hit point. Because what you hit tends to hit back.
Dagger proficient over throwing dagger.
It does.
No, I'm not.
Throwing
scary,
a regular
but
dagger,
because
not a
I'm
throwing
on
dagger.
it.
Regular rate of fire on like throwing a regular dagger is 1 per round. Throwing daggers are 2 or 3 depending on how small they are.
Extra daggers times 3.
Throw 1 per round. The idea is like you're in melee and all of a sudden somebody starts casting a spell, you whip a dagger at them to stop it.
I can still use my sling.
Here we go. Ching. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. You're working your way back to the woods.
I never really.
Without light, the woods are...
Well, we can't use like a light spell or something?
I have one
Or torch?
Face has-
Anybody have a torch?
You got a torch?
Lantern would work.
I know I had a bag of rocks.
Does Phase have
A
light?
lot. I don't think so. A lot of people lost a lot of light items due to flames.
Can I see what the
And then the question came up before whether he had a...
Plays birds.
I have a bullseye
I
lantern.
have birds.
So I have one. There you go.
I have torches. Doesn't say how many, it just says torches.
Okay.
I saw a little ring of skeletons.
Okay. So you're traveling by torch and lantern light.
Same.
Not as pitch black dark, but you still can only see 30 feet in any direction. And you're probably being seen from a few hundred yards or more. First half an hour or so, no problem.
Yay.
Making your way back the way you came. The campfire was still burning when you left. So that actually might be good traction or whatever. You're almost back to the ridge, the area where Terrence jumped his horse into the water, and then from there you have to turn back. When you hear what sounds like, and everyone would concur, war drums.
Run.
But it's echoing off the hills quite a bit, but it generally seems to be behind you.
Run.
Not really close now. They're at least probably a mile out.
I need to pick up the pace.
Yeah, I shall.
Go.
Rick says, actually, that's probably not a bad thing.
Alright.
And if the hobgoblins are on the march, everything else will lay low. Just hoping they're not marching to us. Want to go to the bandit keep or to the town? Hard to say. Might pick more trouble at the bandit keep, but it's a heck of a lot more defensible.
On that way, so
Would you say, okay?
they could be on that way.
And maybe if their people didn't come back, they may be going to find out what happened.
Is there a chance that rain?
But if we go to the keep
If he had a nap smell in memory, maybe.
He did.
So he could have napped and then you're up to Norrisburg.
Arden!
Arden!
Well, we could leave if we go to the keep inside the village. We'll be leaving
I'll go
the
with
keep
that.
Bring the people from the village back to the keep.
Yeah, it's gonna be so. We do that. Then.
They can throw rocks and
Oh, wait,
stuff
that's
and
just
walk
the-
top the wall.
Okay.
Do we have to pick which one right this minute?
No. So you'll have to within the next half an hour or so.
What if somebody rode ahead and got to was early, follow them back in the keep? Mark guidance, know the way back.
Yeah, pretty good idea. You're going to follow the river now to the ford. So from there, and then the only trick will be finding the right angle in the woods after you come from the ford, going back up and finding your way back to the. But if you go just kind of by general direction, the only trick is the wagon is. So they had a lot of trouble before. They had to scout ahead and pick places the wagon could go. Of course, you could abandon the wagon at some point with the horses. The problem would be faster.
Right.
We have all the kids, we have the body, we have
Great walking.
somebody right ahead.
Do what? Faye says.
Warn the village. War drums. Might want to go back to the keep.
Let them know that there's trouble coming. Okay? Faye says, I can do it. I can see it now. Torchlight's not really helping.
Alright.
Don't follow the river.
As long as I make it through the ford without a problem.
Yeah, travel with us through the ford, and then
You want to trade me horses? At least yours looks like it has some bloodline. Otherwise, I'll just go for that. Alright. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and make the ford by himself. In the dark, but you can see.
we weren't looting this stuff.
The horse is going to need a home. What, you want me to bury the horse with him?
We can sell it and give the horse back to his family.
How are we gonna find his family?
Spell it, right?
Do you know them?
Mountain say was from Darkwood Pass. So they probably have records.
There you go. Circle back.
Okay. Hayes crosses the river in the darkness alone.
Arden, you had a nap spell in memory, correct?
So when you get back to town, are you going to cast nap for yourself and then try to do spells? Well, you've had 3 hours to plan.
You have no idea if we're dead or alive or status?
Okay, so I got everyone back to town.
Yep.
Report to the governor lady.
You're in room. You have an in room. They are, arming up some militia guys or whatever, but they don't look very combat.
You're in our coveralls with focus.
And they did send over to the other village for a healer for you.
By the time we're caught up, would they have returned?
What's called?
Like, by the time we are at the same, that I am in the same point of time that they're at.
Oh, yeah, before that.
Okay, so
Within the hour. So you still have 2 hours after
how
that.
high healed am I? Because I'm currently at 13 hit points from 37, down 24.
Okay, so the healer turns out to be the woman in the black dress. The mortician.
Oh, the priest is out.
She was in the town they sent for her.
Oh.
What I just said. Okay.
Check out Amal Dan Inc. for incredible opportunities to support the ministry.
We did. She went through like 3 names, okay?
Yeah.
Just call her Morticia.
I'm okay with it.
Call her Priestess of Hell. Like that.
Okay. So you get back 7 hit points.
I feel like that's a reference to something.
2 hit
Because
points.
they named it.
What is it?
And 5. So 14 total.
I can't remember what
It
the.
was Wednesday.
Friday?
The werewolf kid, right?
It was how many total?
14.
No, it's just normal kid. It was just like-
I'm thinking of the month.
I am at 27.
Pugsley?
Yeah.
Is that it?
So you have no idea how soon they're going to be back. But you've been back for over an hour, settled. So you
That's been going.
know it's going to be a while because the Hobgoblins had over an hour head start on them.
I'm taking a nap.
Okay, fast nap. So then that takes an hour.
It's 4 cure lights, a withdraw, a whole person,
2 hours.
and an 8. And they're still not back?
Well, I'd say about that time, Faze returns, and so the town is a bustle because he has delivered the message that there's war drums in the hills, in the woods,
Oh, can't
and
forget thing.
the Hobgoblins may be coming this way.
Alright, well, I saddle up and head to meet them.
Okay? We're going to talk to Faze.
Yep.
So by now they should be reaching the fort. You don't know where that's at.
How far is that?
4 miles, 5 miles, down the end of the road to the left, out about a 10-degree angle, through the woods.
Right. So we've got approximately...
Anyway, they're coming here. They'll be here in a half hour. I don't know whether they decide to keep a hold of the wagon or not.
Say we hold up the militia here?
Oh yeah, I guarantee you they're not going out in the woods. They look like they're scared half to death as it is.
Up from the fences?
The only one of every one of us that's even remotely healthy and strong is Rake. And I'm not sure he's going to be too involved unless we pay him more. He's pretty highly into the money. Even though he says he's Brunson's best friend, while we were doing the big fight, he didn't do anything.
Got change.
Well, he seemed to be eyeing up a couple of gems that we pulled off the Hobgoblins. Anyway, talk to the mayor.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't think the Hobgoblins are coming. They never cross the river.
We may as well set up the fences if they do.
Oh yeah, we'll be ready. But unless there's some reason why they're especially aggravated, I don't think they're coming.
Likely killed their...
No, that might be enough. I don't know.
They would set up your militia. The rest of our party returns. I can kill them a bit.
I'll leave that all up to you. We're already a lot better off than we were. We sent a rider a couple hours ago while you were sleeping to the Baron again to let him know what's going on in the hopes that he didn't last time, so we're not expecting much.
For a matter of reference,
Excuse me.
where are we in relevant?
As the crow flies, about maybe 50 miles, but it's over the mountains. What she said to you was that this place is under their protections, but only unofficially, and they don't want it to be obvious that they're helping. Because the Baron owns lands, human lands, but they're wild lands, so not well cared for, well told or whatever.
How close is there?
No way we could get time if there's trouble coming.
I will talk to the...
Anyway,
Do you have any healing left?
a little.
Afraid the rest of my little band is back at Nick. Some way of healing the gods is not the main pursuit of my...
You've already done so much. I don't know that we could ask you for anything more.
I'll just...
Blow into town, stir up trouble, and then ride out.
Usually you resolve the trouble first.
That's pretty amazing. That you would want to clean up your own mess before you left.
Without someone paying.
I didn't even do any of that. I wasn't there.
Part of the party that
I didn't know that happened, so this thing did.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, I didn't know exactly how it went down.
Okay, anyway, so apparently there's not much more you can do other than hang out with them and prepare. Meanwhile, the party has to cross the ford. If you're riding your own horse, you need 4 checks.
Fjord check?
Yes. Fjord check.
checks.
Fjord check 4 times. If you fail your fjord check, you drift 20 feet instead of 10.
Natural 20 on my last roll.
Okay, so you drift 20 feet down and have to make another check.
we won't lower, man.
Made it.
You drift, but you're out. You are low.
Is it 15 up, Ellie?
What's your dex?
16 dex. Yeah, succeed all four.
What do you say?
7, 6, 20.
It gets worse at the end, doesn't it? The 16, what's your charisma? The 16 fails. So you drift 20 feet down and have to make another check.
15.
It's cold water, too, by the way. The temperature outside has now dropped to be in the high 40s. And the water temperature feels very, very cold. And once you're wet, you feel just chilled to the bone almost immediately. So all the horseback riders are very chilled.
I'm snuggling up in the
If you stay in the water for more than 5 minutes or so, you probably start taking frostbite damage. Okay, Bazor is no longer able to ride on the back of Terrence's horse. Do you want to ride on the back of Jake's horse, or do you want to ride in the wagon?
Ride with Charlotte.
Do you want to ride with Jake?
Terrence's horse is now Jake's horse.
Do you want to ride with Bazor? Bazor wants to ride with you. Are you letting him?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know he pulled your last horse?
Yeah. Even though he head smashed your horse while you were on it.
Just don't do that to this horse.
Oh, this horse isn't biting.
No promises.
Right now. Okay. Janny, navigating the wagon across. Now realize, as you take the wagon across this time, you have Rake in the passenger seat and all 4 kids in the back of the wagon. Big pressure. Okay?
Someone probably should have looked behind you.
Is there any way that we can assert?
If there's somebody that's willing to stay in the water, like alongside the wagon or something like that, but if the wagon starts to go, then you would have to make horsemanship checks with negatives to try to do something about it. You could, if you want to take the time to run like a guideline, something that's like looped through the wagon, so like it starts to get out of control. It could be the rope would take some of the weight, something like that.
No. No, you want to know what I can do right now? I can
What's the problem right now?
That's what I say to him.
What'd you say?
What do we need to do to the water?
Nothing. The wagon is getting about ready to go across. The Rake is in the passenger seat, and all 4 of the kids are in the back. And it's crossing the ford in the dark of night, mind you, by lantern light,
So is this going to be a problem?
racing water.
Yeah.
Well, if it gets out of control, it is. Picture kids between the ages of 8 and 14 being washed downstream in the dark.
Okay, I'll cast my dazzle horse and try and part the water.
Okay.
Make a bridge.
I'll make a bridge.
Okay.
Make a bridge a little ways down.
Well, I mean,
Fine, you're going to know I did it.
yeah, either way, he's summoning a bridge. So, alright, so Hamana summon a bridge.
Summon the bridge.
All we do is need the curtain.
Summon the bridge, yo.
So I'm gonna have to believe in the bridge.
Believe
Yes.
in the bridge, Jenny.
So we want to go
else
across
drive
the bridge.
so
You
we
gotta-
can get across.
Maybe Jake should drive the cart.
I'm going to try and take my horse over.
He's a believer.
Hey, this looks a pretty solid bridge. We're going to
You
go
already went
across.
over. Here are your rules.
I'm going to go back.
You already fjorded.
Yeah, and then now that there's a bridge, and we're like, oh, well, I'll just go over and try to Jenny.
Okay.
Come on, Jenny.
Come on, Janny.
You need some
Okay.
help going
So
across
anyone who's
the
trying to cross the bridge, roll a saving throw versus spell.
Okay.
Saving throw versus spell. And unfortunately, wisdom bonus applies.
If I believe it, you don't believe it?
No, it just makes it more likely.
I'm guessing high numbers are
Do I
bad,
get a
right?
negative?
Well, if you're trying to use it as an actual bridge, yes.
Everything's 0, so I fail.
Yeah.
What'd you roll? Yeah, she won't drive it across. You can just see that it doesn't look right. It's
I'm
semi-translucent
too wise
to you.
for this.
I'm too wise.
Fine, I will do it.
The 12-year-old is too wise for this.
Fine, I'll do it.
Okay.
Jump off and
Shove her in the back with the kids.
I will just walk across. I'll do something. I don't know.
You don't think you can swim across. You're going to have to go on a horse or a wagon.
I'll take a horse.
Somebody
I
has to
can't.
drive with you.
I'm not gonna be able to walk over that bridge, or
Okay.
even be in the cart.
If I-
because I'm gonna be like, thinking,
Ray
there ain't no
says-
bridge here.
Ray says, why? What's wrong with the bridge? I'm starting to get nervous here.
She's just paranoid about
too narrow.
Bezor's magic.
Not magic.
It's real life.
I shout from the other side.
Okay, so you're going to try to drive the wagon across. Did you fail your save?
Yeah, by 3.
Okay, so you believe in the bridge.
What's
So-
Jenny's say?
Jen, 15, but
Am
she
I
rolled
able
a
to,
16.
am I able to give other people?
Only you.
Okay.
Okay, so are you going to ride across on Lady then? Do you have horsemanship? No, you don't have horsemanship.
No.
If I-
but
You don't have
I have animal
proficiency.
If I believe
But
it,
I have animal handling.
Okay.
Yeah, if I believe it.
Oh, that's what you're using on the card before.
If I believe it, like,
Or can we tie up lady to the to the wagon?
Well, I'm
Okay.
doing that for.
We'll strap up lady to the wagon.
Okay, so you aim the horses up the wagon, or up the road, up the bridge. Horses aren't that bright, but let's see if they're bright enough to believe in the bridge. Okay, you got one for sure. Yes, they both think, yep, that looks like a bridge to me.
Across the bridge. It's a bridge. Magic Man made it.
Magic Man made it.
Was he riding the horse?
He was riding her originally, but then he's driving the wagon across town. Okay, the wagon goes across the bridge.
I will be taking that back when I get a.
You want to drive the wagon again?
Yes.
Okay, that's good because I wanted to drive.
He wants to get the horse over down. Okay.
You realize the horse is a Jakto.
He was so disappointed.
Probably the horse's property of Darkwing's fence.
Well, if it wasn't for the storm, you could ride back to Jakto in about 2 days, 3 days.
we'll see Jake in a few days, guys.
They're gonna get raped to train me later.
Okay. So, you cross the ford. Some of you using the bridge. Turn back toward town. It still takes a while
I'd like
to get back even after that.
my phantasmal horse.
Okay. You get a little glowing coin in your hand, and you're basically distracted. So it's going to take you a half an hour to get back from town after the ford.
We're going to the keep.
Oh, we're going to
Yeah, we need to make that decision now.
And now you're arriving at the point at which that decision needs to be made.
Keep sucks. Go to town. Go to town.
Face would have
I thought FaZe was riding to the town so he could get the people to go to the.
He rode to the town just to tell them there was trouble coming. He didn't go to the town to tell them to go to the keep.
I was very clear about that.
Well, that's what you wanted, but that was not the general consensus.
I want to go to the town, and it's less likely to go to the town. So if they don't go to the town, we're all good. More likely they'll go to the keep.
I'd go keep.
You go to.
Would you
Of course,
rather-
you got a problem with they seem to be much more proficient bowmen, but other than that, you could go inside and go to that hallway again, and that's pretty defensible, like a bottleneck point. They're not all going to be like that, but still they're better.
Not like
your average
clumsy crossbowman.
I couldn't.
Okay, so you are riding on Lady. Where are you going? Town or keep? Unwilling to make the decision first.
Go to the town.
Let's go to town.
Where's the wagon going? Town or keep?
Town.
Carla's going to town.
Town.
Okay.
I mean, we still have the
Right
kids with
towards
us,
town.
so I mean, I'm not just gonna go ahead.
Oh yeah, you probably have to take the kids to town, at least their parents let them make that decision. Okay,
Going to town.
you arrive in town. Dion is in town, FaZe is in town, y'all are in town.
Hey.
Ray gets down off the wagon, shakes out his armor, and shifts his butt around, and stomps off into the tavern to get a drink.
Who was
Ray.
it? Oh, he's gone. We need to make it. Dion, you're here for this? Yes.
Am I?
Gundy. You said you were waiting for them to come to town, so.
Okay. While he's gone, that charm person could wear off. What are we going to do? Can't have him be in our midst. The charm person wears off. He could get angry and murder us.
Steal the gold back.
Phases. Why don't we just
I'm
rest
not worried about the gold.
charm him again?
Because he's really not a nice guy. I really don't want him around.
You're right.
We can just wait till he goes to sleep
Did you
and I can
convince him
kill
to
him.
run errands?
We're not murdering him.
That's my thing.
You said he's not a nice guy.
That's my thing. I
That's
murder
your
people.
thing.
He
You
kills.
murder people?
No, I kill them when they don't know.
Oh, murder.
It's how it defines murder.
It is murder, but it's specific types. And I'm good at it.
Murder is
No,
just
I was
killing.
thinking about
Murder is just killing with
bringing it
bang.
up to the mayor of the town, see how she knows.
I agree.
We can subdue him and throw him in jail.
I like this too.
Or we could just pay him to go away. Say, here's some money. Get out of town, don't come back.
Go terrorize some other village.
That's the problem. It gets him out of our hair, but he's terrorized somebody else. Usually
I
mad.
feel like murder is the
Well,
best
kill
solution to this
him.
problem.
Murder is not the best
Murder is
solution.
just killing for the wrong motive. So if you
Okay, it's
kill
not
for a
murder
good
then.
reason,
It's killing for the
then
right motive.
Killing anyone.
I didn't say this. I didn't say anything.
I say we go talk to the mayor and
Oh, so killing us hobgoblins is murder?
Not if you're defending yourself.
Exactly. We're defending ourselves. He attacked us.
Because by very nature, being in political office makes you qualified to make decisions that no one else wants to.
Right, exactly. I say we
I
drop
should be
it.
a mayor.
Hey, I say we drop it. The mayor's laughing. Not very good.
Literally or metaphorically?
You guys are having this
Hopefully not
conversation
literally,
like,
that's something.
in the street, away from the tavern. Okay, you notice Ray comes out of the tavern, turns to the right, walks briskly across the porch, stops at the edge, turns around, walks back past the front door to the edge, stops again, turns around, walks briskly back past the door again, and he seems to be debating with himself or arguing with himself or frustrated about something. And he makes 2 complete circuits, and then finally he stops in front of the door.
What's the dilemma?
Shifts his armor. Okay. So are you leaving the group to go and talk to him, or just yelling across the street?
Well, I yell and then I look up.
Okay. He looked like he was just about to go into the end. Stops. Turns around, looks at you. I think there's a look of maybe a hint of agony for a moment there before you got his attention. Then now it's gone. What?
What's the matter, Griffon?
That's just something. Goes back ways.
A little bit.
Probably want to figure out how everyone's feeling.
Still the beans.
Is the party continuing their conversation, or are you stopped and sort of subtly looking this way?
We're probably all like, okay, here's how it is. We're all like huddled talking. Ray walks out and we just go, oh, hey, Ray. How's it going?
I've had this much.
I'm not talking about you, no.
Exactly.
Okay. Anyway, he says,
I'm at 4 out of 35.
there's somebody in town I have history with. No, that's really short.
What is this?
Did he walk over here?
So,
I'm gonna go over to him.
Is that Gruff barking really? I don't know.
You guys talking about?
he's going to go over to Brunson. I'm going to talk to Brunson.
Hold on.
I'll step aside.
I'm gonna go inside the inn. I go inside the inn and say,
There's quite a few people in the end. They seem to be like a little more armed, a little more edgy than normal. Men and women at the tables. Almost every seat is filled. And you see the lady in the black lace dress with the black parasol sitting at one of the tables. There are 2 men at the table near her. Okay.
I say,
I guess I need some advice.
I say,
And since really, you're my only friend.
Wow.
I cover my hair in my face so he doesn't see me smirking.
I don't make friends easy, but
Man in your line of work.
anyway, I told you that the deal with my former employer involved my receiving a woman part of the payment here.
Talking about mortician.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Yes. What was your?
That contract's no work, isn't
It is, but doesn't mean I don't want her. I was trying to figure out how that might go, and so far, every time I see that not turning out the way I want it to. I was going to go with Plan B. Well, I would rather she came along willingly if we could figure that out somehow. Any suggestions?
I feel like I know what Plan B is, and I would not advise it.
Okay, so everybody's here then? Or is it just me? I thought it was just me, Rake, and Theon.
So we were all talking, and then
I stepped away from the group. I said, I'll be back, guys. And I stepped away from the
I
group.
didn't catch
Yeah, but you didn't really go that far, so anybody that wanted to follow you could. So even if you went 20
I
feet,
thought
that's
we
not
were
far.
all like still kind of huddled together when he
No.
came over.
You said he moved aside, but that doesn't mean no one can follow. Anybody can follow him.
Yeah.
Anyways, you said what?
He wasn't trying to be overly discreet about it. He just wanted to talk to you.
Oh.
It doesn't seem like he has a discreet bone in his body.
Well, I'm going to go into the end then.
when I go into the inn, I'm gonna say, who
Remember, it's
has?
a tavern, not an inn.
Oh yeah, tavern. I'm gonna say, who has history with Ray?
3/4 of the room raised their hand.
Who has the long history with Ray?
Do I see what's the lady?
Check out Things Were Different Back Then, the origin story of Lord Victor told from a certain point of view.
Yes. Okay. Now he says to you, do you have any suggestions on how I might do it in a more peaceable way? Hey, you're a sorcerer, right?
No. No.
Could you, make me a potion, or somehow I could charm her? I heard there's ways that people could make people like their friend when they're not supposed to be. Like a love potion.
Right there, so I can just laugh.
Allergies.
Like a love potion.
Something charming.
Something charming, yeah. Something that will make me look like a charming person.
Even if I wanted to, I do not have those capabilities.
Well, that sucks. I can see how that could really come in handy.
You said that Terrence wanted to be burned, right?
Yes. He's a believer in
Perhaps she's aware of
Norse
your...
mythology.
Did you bring Terrence's body?
Yeah, it's in the card.
Okay.
The wagon.
Oh, we left it for a minute.
Perhaps she's aware of your history. You've done some pretty not nice things.
Oh yeah, I mean she knows, and she knows how infatuated I am with her. And there was a while that she sort of put me off and asked me for favors and stuff. Maybe played on my affections. And there was the untimely demise of her husband. And since then, they do it.
You have something to do with that untimely?
Yeah. Just got so angry.
Women like men. Mind you, how to play. It's totally ridiculous. It's coming to me. I'm talking about this because I'm not only
He's coming to the most uncharismatic. We call it gay sword.
Women like a man. Like men.
I think somehow gay managers to have like.
Who can turn a new leaf?
Yes.
They want him for these,
Change.
not
Be better
these.
than what they are.
That's a stupid thing.
That's a communist.
Yeah.
Mainly when they're the ones who do it.
That's because it's not the
It's a
charisma,
sensitive
but the
crowd.
comeliness. Yes.
That's because women want him for this.
Very nice.
You think you can convince her into believing I turned over a new leaf? I mean, I helped save the children.
Or you could actually turn over to me.
These three and the boss.
Well, that would be harder.
Yes, I understand.
I'm looking for a shortcut. I'm trying for a year here.
Trying for a short.
Well, I'll tell you what. I am single. I've been living for 537 years. You think I haven't tried longer than that? What's the commitment?
I do not have 537 years.
Yes.
Also, I don't look like you. I expect women to.
I'm 16 holiness. Get out of here.
But you're short.
It's awkward dancing with somebody shorter.
Jake's prettier than you.
Of course, Jake's pretty. Don't you have like you have an 18?
17.
Leon has mastered the Elven Macarena.
Jake has to always brush the hair out of his face
The
before he
Macarena.
Jake is prettier than Charlotte.
Jake's a very
Okay.
What's your communist?
Well, by now, I mean, she knows I'm here, and if I don't go back in there, it'll look like I feel uncomfortable around her. So, I don't want her to think that, so I guess I better go back in there.
But women are attracted to this.
That's how he keeps his hair in his face.
Okay.
Keeps it mysterious.
So, I shouldn't go back in there?
So if she is curious about why you refresh them up,
Maybe.
How old is
Early 30s, maybe. Okay,
Oh,
so I shouldn't go back in
That's
there.
best.
No, go back.
I should leave her guessing. I should go back in there? I don't know you.
Don't listen to me.
I know you have a lot of experience, that's clear.
If you go back in there now, it's going to seem a little desperate.
They're all coming for the lights.
And your bright, shiny face.
You go in there now.
You want me to open the window for you?
No!
Sorry.
I will.
No!
Don't
Okay, here we go.
beat you.
If you go in there now, it's going to come off as a little desperate.
Okay.
So let things cool down a little bit.
Alright.
Try it in the morning. She's still here. If not, you know where she's at. She's only one time over.
Okay. I'll take your advice. I mean, fool doesn't want to do a friend.
Sorry, those allergies. These allergies are terrible. So, all that time in the woods.
Just leave him alone.
Just leave the windows
Alright.
closed, man.
What are you doing? Just leave him alone.
What's the thing?
It doesn't matter.
The thing. That was the hole in it, but I didn't open that one. Ah,
Okay.
Did anybody?
So he doesn't go in. So yeah, so back in the end, so you who has extended history with Drake, right? And
While they're talking, I'm gonna sit next to Miss Tisha.
okay.
And
Is that after
You
I
look
say
familiar.
extended?
About the same time. Anyway, yeah, so as you sit down, he asks who has extended history, and a lot of people put their hands down. And there's one guy that still has his hand up, and then she looks up at you, and then she's distracted by you, and then she says, yes, just a second. What is it that you need to know?
Not 100% sure, that's what I was going to ask you.
Oh, she looks.
Okay, I go second.
yeah.
Put the handprints all over.
I can do a little healing.
Okay.
Okay, at this point I'm going in
Kind of beat up.
as soon as our chemicals.
I see you have several bandages already.
Yeah. The face can only do so much.
They're only come.
She will look at your wounds, and she is able to do 3, and he did 1, so you get 2 more.
Well, it's gonna go in and get some food.
Okay.
They crave
Alright.
blood that flows through your veins.
It's not even mosquitoes. They're not mosquitoes.
Can we buy you a drink?
No, they're not mosquitoes. They're like some kind of gnat. I saw them on the building earlier. Okay. So we're going to fast forward because we have 4 minutes. So what's going to happen is, very shortly that night, a rider will come to the Baron's Keep. And he offers solace to all of the residents of both villages because his spies have determined that the hobgoblins are mounting an army at least 500 strong, and that they're likely to overrun all of the fringe villages, and that will probably adversely affect his tax base. So,
my dad's gonna be so mad at me.
We're all going to the keep.
So he is willing to allow the village to keep. The messenger gets the lowdown on what happened with you guys.
Let's we go hide in the well.
Yeah, if you go in the well, you should go to it.
Some of the trapdoor spider will kill us in the state.
I just want to go in that room. But there are places in that well that you can go full size, and you should be safe. Camp in the well if you wanted to, instead of going to the keep.
I would go to the town, goes down to the well.
Yeah.
They become Wellington. The town?
Welling in. Okay, anyway, so after some debate, the mayor decides to move this village at least, and they send message to the other, what the end result of that will be right away. And so they are going to leave tonight to go to the keep. And it's expected, hobgoblins generally, even though they can see at night and do have skills, it's expected that they will not attack until daytime tomorrow. So there should be plenty of time to make it tonight to the safety of the keep. The messenger finds out what you guys did, and he promises the mayor that he will commend your efforts in protecting the village and so on to the Baron. However, he says that it kind of sounds like maybe in winning back the children, you are the ones that have provoked the hobgoblins
My dad's gonna be so mad
to
at me.
war.
Well, but the people
My dad's gonna be so mad at me.
Because I just got
And
to
so,
tell
in any case, he says it sounds like that, and that's going to have to be in his report to the Baron. That the events that have happened here in Wellwynn may be what precipitated the hobgoblin army forming. With that, then, he is willing that you should come along and go to the keep.
And stand trial.
However, he's not sure. Being non-locals, you're not citizens of this area, so he's not 100% sure that the Baron will extend lasting hospitality to you.
Not only that, we have to be back by time of Griffon.
Right, so you go there tonight, so you have...
And we also need the burn and his body.
Oh yeah,
Well, there you go.
You can go sleep in the keep, the bandit keep for tonight and take off if you want.
You probably want to sleep in the cave somewhere. It's the only place you're really going to be safe. The bandit keep is a fortress, but it's only going to keep you out if somebody's on the walls, manning the walls. You're probably going to want to be underground somewhere if you're not planning to go to the barrel. Or you could go, the envoy from the Baron will tell you that if you're willing to travel at night, which means going tonight, that you could leave the territory of the hobgoblins going due south and head back down into the Fletcher barony, which is pretty much free of hobgoblins, and they'll cross the
Fletcher barony.
How far away is that?
about 15 miles, but it's smooth terrain if you stay near the mountains.
Sure.
So that's another option.
We can do that. I'll pull him aside at some point when we're just not paying attention. Tell him, by the way, that guy there is the leader of the bandit army. Or he's one of the higher. He's not a very nice guy. Probably put that in your report. Probably.
He's one of the enemy.
He's probably
I know he's pulling one bull over our eyes right now.
Pretty much guilty of several dozen crimes.
I mean,
Times right now, so...
I used magic to charm him temporarily, but that could wear off soon.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will encourage him to come along.
We'll do
I
the
would like
same.
to go to the keep.
Okay, so I believe if you ask the Morticia, the woman that's in all in black, if you ask him to come along, he probably will come.
It was part of my idea already. I don't say it like that. Yeah, that was part of my plan.
Okay. So then I just, are you planning on camping out underground or heading south?
I'm going to keep.
The underground portion of the keep.
The story that we are writing.
Oh, you want to go to the Baron's keep?
We are convincing
Actually,
Ray.
you don't want to go to the Baron's keep.
Convincing Ray to travel
If,
with the
the
love
whole
of his
point
life
is the Baron has to
to
know,
the keep,
not
so
know
he
that
can
you were
be
here
prison,
helping
and his love of his
on
life
behalf
can
of
be
President Secretary,
betrayed.
just going there.
Dude,
would
we are
probably be enough.
making a villain right now.
You're
We're making a villain turn good, turn villain.
How many experience points for making a villain? I
So going to the Baron's keep would give a little
Yeah,
he's
thank
going
you.
to be a major.
What's that?
I haven't exactly left my home.
He was a mercenary before, now he's a villain.
Right,
He's a personal
but
villain.
you're still clearly a high elf.
Until
Your party has a high elf and a gray elf in it, and he's oversensitive about elven assistance.
Right now.
Did you kind of get the fact that he may be anti-elven in that regard?
Did you catch any of that? I said, think about what we're doing right now, the story we're writing. We are convincing Ray to travel with the love of his life to this keep so that he can be imprisoned and the love of his life can betray him. I said, we're making a villain right now. We are taking a small-time villain and turning him into like a party nemesis.
Yep. I'm pretty sure you started that course when he failed his save.
Yeah. I told Josh, I was like, how many experience points for making a villain?
Okay, so it's up to you. I mean, you can do what you want, but you realize he is not supposed to know you're here. That was the main thing. It's already going to be a problem because if the mayor and the people of the town go there and give a description of who saved them, that alone could be a problem. Stopping that doesn't seem possible.
Just get the vigilantes.
Let's still the entire
I mean, you could put the effect off to a degree on the rest of the group and say, you could tell her, please don't mention me, or, whatever, something like that. But bottom line is, you could be giving away the fact that you were here to help. You go?
They'll go into your veins and suck your blood, and then
Okay, so what is the party's plan? Where are you going?
I
South?
say we go south of the...
So you'll be traveling overnight, you're tired, you're wounded, but it's pretty unbroken terrain. And Fletcher Barony, and they don't, because they believe these villages are going to be overrun by a hobgoblin army to the tune of 500 hobgoblins tomorrow by dawn.
So we're all fleeing far away.
So is that full health? I might be able to take that from the 30th.
The bowfire one will cut you down.
Not the bowfire. They all will have them.
Up here.
Yeah.
And most of them...
They're really dangerous in mass, and they don't normally get that big, but... Okay,
Oh, yeah. These are the
anyways, now we're forever hold your peace, headed south,
I
at
say
night.
head south to the Fletcher's Barony because we won't stand for trial for crimes there.
Okay, and they will let you take riding horses for each of your riders,
Oh,
but they need to
before
wait.
we leave,
Well, we got this dead guy
first I want to know how much it would cost to make.
Okay, they will. There's time while everybody's getting their stuff together. You can have an actual burn his body and celebrate his life
How much would it
in
cost?
town before you leave. Morticians will
What was
provide.
his name again?
What about his
Terrence.
equipment?
How much would it cost to make a statue?
Poor Terrence. We hardly knew
100 gold, maybe.
Got shot in the head.
I feel like this is kind of my job.
And you need somebody that you're pretty sure is going to be around to make it happen.
Kind of-
Maybe the mayor.
No, we'll let
Oh no,
you know.
never mind. He's north.
First name.
Okay, we're going to go quickly. Bezor is suggesting to the party to donate 100 gold to make a statue of Terrence and give him the credit for saving the village.
Absolutely.
I'll do it
Let him
myself.
stand trial.
Actually, no, never mind.
I like this idea.
Party funds minus
You're
100 gold.
crazy but crafty.
Party funds minus 100 gold, okay? Alright, about 2 miles south of town.
And his stuff. Did you get burned with this stuff? Was any of this stuff upgrades?
Well, no, he's not going to get. I mean, it probably would burn him in his armor. That's pretty traditional.
Wasn't upgraded.
Not really.
Burning the Jake's armor.
100 gold out of party funds.
Charlotte has his cake.
Yep.
Okay. As far as mayor is concerned, you can keep it as a reward for your great service.
And horse.
Does it have a stamp on
They're
the
going to give you
property
horses
of
too.
Dartmouth's best?
No, it's a main keep horse. But you can take it because they're going to give you let you take horses to go south anyway.
Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. You too can make the world a better place.
Then he would be able to send it back to her.
Yeah, you should probably send it back after that. I'll figure it out. Work out. I'm trying to get there. Alright. He has a long sword as well, but it doesn't look better than yours. Maybe.
Does Phase have detect magic? None of us have detect magic.
No, but you did tell Bezor that his cape's
Yeah.
Because I enjoy collecting long swords.
Oh.
Fine with that.
He's 5 now.
She says, just
He is a
promise
horse.
me before you get rid of it.
Bird with a sword.
Well, yeah, that's right, or a weapon. You have to use a weapon. Probably just try to let him have his sword, unfortunately. They take their weapon to Valhalla with them if they die with him, which he did die with his weapon in his hand, so he should be in Valhalla. Well, that works.
It's all the time to get clothing and possibly find something.
Give you a blanket, cut a hole in it for your head, and just wear it like a poncho.
Although, you really entertained the men in the tavern when you went inside to get something to eat. That was really entertaining.
Sitting there half naked.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, free food.
Can I find 2 sets of clothing?
Right up close to the bar.
From head to toe.
No, you can find one for now.
Oh.
You need to get somewhere with a store. Anyway, 2 miles. They have already left. You burned the body. They have already left, and they're headed north. 2 miles outside of town going south, the Griffon riders arrived to pick you up.
Hello, Griffon Riders.
You have like 2 more days?
Did, but they come anyway.
I guess we're leaving horses here.
Yeah. So now you have another problem with the horses.
Going back to town.
Now you're only about a mile past the other town. You could just send them to town that way.
Yeah,
They'll eat them.
Yeah, horses. Griffins love to eat horses.
They can eat the riding horses.
They prefer muscle. Eat, lady.
Oh.
Alright, so you're dismissing the horses, leaving, and headed back to Jakto? Or to keep on the borderlands?
After Jakto.
Keep them.
We have so
What's
much money
there?
in Jakto.
I don't know. I've never been in Keep them borderlands. I didn't go with them. So.
Go to Jakto.
What's there? Is there like a town or anything?
Yeah, downtown, a little market.
But all of our
City
money
or
is in
town?
Jakto.
It's small, it's a keep. It's population 200.
All of our money. And our horses.
Where in Jakto? Oh, that's where all the that's where the
That's
boat.
where the boat is. That is filled to the brim with
The money
cars
boat.
right now. Yeah.
Money boat.
Our retirement
Money boat.
yacht is there.
That's about to give me.
And
Yeah,
most
we need to
people have
go
a
back
trainer
to
there.
Jakto.
Most people can get a trainer there. Maybe everybody if you try.
Okay, when we arrive at Jakto, I grab my boat and I put it in a bathtub.
It won't work in a bathtub.
It's bigger than a bathtub.
Yeah, it's 16 feet long when it's
I grab my boat.
Griffin
This is
drivers to
upper
take us to
Jakto.
Jakto and then take us to the
Yes. 3% mortality roll.
Yay!
Why?
As the Griffins are delivering you to
Wait, what am
Jakto. If you roll 3% or less, you die falling off the Griffin.
Here it comes. Ready?
That's fine.
What'd you roll?
Guys, I'm blind. That's fine.
9.
Ooh.
That's fine.
Watch
93.
Theon die right here. This would be the greatest thing. On his father's Griffins.
Falls off the Griffins on the way back to
40,
Jakto.
it's 40 something. So.
Okay.
42.
Janny?
On deck.
Autumn? Roll percentile dice and see if you die.
No, 92.
30% chance. 03 or less, you die.
I got the other guy.
Yeah, it's the end of the session. I'll let him roll his own.
Oh, 3! Look at him.
Oh, 5.
You survived by a whopping 2%.
Janny got the crazy guy.
Wow.
She made it by 2.
Last time I let you roll my dice, I want you dying because of my dice.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
So you make it back to Jakto.
I grab my bow and I put
The
it in the
storm
river.
is still there, but it's better, so travel is possible. It's not the 4 foot of snow that you had before.
I grab my boat and I put it in the river.
You can't put the boat in the river because it's winter.
Frozen.
But there's gotta be some. If I put it on the...
Upper Jakto or Lower Jakto? The stuff is in Upper Jakto.
Yeah, wasn't it all rapid?
But there's more people in Lower Jakto.
I have enough. It'll take me
Yeah,
40,
you're fine.
44,000 experience to get to my next
Yeah, he'll be fine. You can't do it right now anyway.
Saying,
So.
wasn't it all
But
like
if I put it on the
rapids
ice,
all way down? 'Cause
the
didn't
ice
they
will break.
use-
It's full of gold.
Didn't they use the fast current to get down to Lower Jakto? So would it freeze?
Well,
would it
the
even
river
freeze over?
up there, but you put that boat in that river up there and it's gone. You have to put it in the lake, and the lake is covered with logs.
Yeah.
So there isn't anywhere to do it there right now. So the storm breaks at least. But
roll 3-0.
upper Jakto or lower Jakto?
Where the stuff is.
And you can split, but that would be
Lower Jakto has a better chance of people trading us.
right. Upper Jakto has your stuff,
We need to get our stuff. Beater lives in Upper Jakto.
and Viter doesn't go outside the
Wait,
winter.
what stuff did I have?
But I can train in his house, right?
Right.
Doesn't the Steely guy live in Upper Jakto? The guy who makes a profit? No, we met him in Lower.
That's the bar. He's in lower Jakto.
This battle mode.
That's the one lower. Fair.
I vote lower.
We have to get our stuff.
Lower.
I want my horse.
You can go up there and get your
Can
stuff.
the Griffon Riders take us to Upper Jakto, then Lower Jakto?
One or the other. They'll
Okay.
split,
Okay.
but they won't.
I want to be an upper. There's nothing for
They're
me.
supposed to be. They have to be discreet, so they can't be in and out.
It's possible to travel.
No, it's not possible. You can travel now. The snow is down to.
Wait, how long does the anchor last?
So let's go to Upper Jakto, rest for the night, get our stuff, and then come to Lower Jakto.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I need to memorize all my spells. I literally lost
might get
all
killed
of
by
these
goblins.
spells.
Yep.
I lost all my spells too.
I got mine.
Well, let's rest for the day.
Is it
get
okay
our
for
spells back,
like
and
how
then-
long does the anchor last? How long till morning? So we might as well just return the.
Yeah, I'll return.
Okay. Yeah, if he fell off the Griffon, you have to return him right away.
Post the ground return.
You had a 1-up.
Yep, you ran into
Phoenix
him.
down.
Okay. So Upper Jakto to start with. You also know you'll probably get better hospitality initially in Upper Jakto because that was where the people you know are.
No, not necessarily.
Battle Mo is downstairs.
Oh,
Your
what?
trainers are down there, but they charge you money.
Jakto said, or Winter said he'll train me for free.
Yeah, we're about to
Okay,
have.
guys,
So he
just so you
lives in Upper
know,
Jakto.
we need
Yeah.
to split up this treasure next session.
Yeah. Okay. So between sessions, actually, we need to split up the treasure so that somebody's got to divide that out. Ron, can you actually kind of even it out a little bit and then just send out a text? Can you do that? Or send it out text to everybody? So that's done.
That'll work for like the gold and gems and stuff. I don't know what the gems are worth. I don't know. We have items galore, like
But
fancy stuff that we don't know is magical or not.
Right.
We need somebody to cast detect magic,
Yeah. Which phase doesn't
or
have.
somebody to sell me.
or somebody to make magical items.
Okay. So
Flash
we'll
random
take care
colors.
of the details next time then. But basically there's no pressing doom or nothing going on, so you should be able to sleep, heal, now train, assuming everybody's going to be patient for one another. And that would include that there will be a mage wintering in Jakto that will be able to train.
Don't I get? Hold up. I think I get proficiency slots at 6 levels.
I'm okay with
Well,
it.
that's more training.
For yes. Yes, I have ridiculous amounts of training. I get 1 weapon slot and 2 non-weapon slots.
While you are here, you will hear a rumor of a terrible sea storm of some kind. They're calling it a tsunami that struck the western parts of the Pomarsh.
What?
Nah.
You were telling me it hit the southern capital.
You also, by the way, your sister does speak to you before you go, and she says, number one, I'm sure Father will be very pleased with you saving the village. Number two, that was an absolute mastermind decision to start a war with the Hobgoblins. That was phenomenal. Well
I
done.
know.
Now that the Hobgoblins are on the march, they're guaranteed to accept aid from the Christwing Protector with everything that we needed. So I guarantee it's more than we ever expected.
It wasn't Leon's idea.
I don't know how you pulled it off in such a short period of time, but that was amazing.
Sure, Father will
I
be
was the
very
first one that
pleased.
said we need to go save the
Yeah,
town.
he was like, let's go now, let's go now. Dion didn't even want to go.
Oh yeah, and they even made the statue
Yeah,
for
he didn't save the children. He didn't even go. He stayed back and took a nap.
The statue, and he didn't even go with us.
He stayed back and took a nap. Didn't even save the children and got all the credit. That's
I took a nap.
literally. While I was taking a nap, I started a war with the Hobgoblins, and my dad's all happy now.
Jake can just say that it was
Run-
his
run
idea.
across
If
the
they
back.
build a statue of you, I'm disfigured.
No, they got a statue. No, it was all supposed to be discreet.
Okay.
If Jake, tell Father,
No, they're making a statue
My
of Terrence, so he's the fall man there.
plan for the
If I finish my training, I get a 4th level spell.
Nice. I get a 3rd level
And
spell.
I get another 2nd level spell.
Go to the garbage can, get the vacuum.
Well, I'm training for 5th.
When we wipe this table down, we have to find a way to not leave it sticky. That's the problem, is that it's always sticky.
Oh, okay. Skills.
I don't know how to
Skill
do
to memorize
that.
higher than
I think it might be the cleaner that we're using.
Oh, Preston, I got a question.
Yes.
Have you found a little pouch or anything?
No, I don't think so. I haven't. Why would you think for?
It had headphones. I don't even remember what was on it.
Oh.
Headphones,
No,
charger, something like that.
Heard anything about it?
I think it might have had my student ID in it.
Oh, what?
My student ID.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm hoping it didn't.
Dude, who crushed a cookie out here?
Well, I guess I'm probably the only person going to Upper Jakto.
I'm going to Upper Jakto.
Everybody's
We're
going
all
to
We're all
start.
going to get our
Let's
stuff.
stay in
We're
there,
going
you
to
mean?
Lower Jakto.
Staying in Upper Jakto because that's where Beecher lives.
During that time,
I didn't know you guys were planning it.
How many days will I need to train with Eon or Aeon?
What's that?
How many days
Stay
will
up
I
here
need
and
to train
train.
with Aeon?
Your level takes
I've got to go
a
down
full
to
week,
lower,
five
lower Jakto
five
for a
days.
week so Jake can train me how to use the tag.
You can jam
After we
it
do
if you can
this-
convince them. Sometimes you can jam it in shorter, but basically it takes 5 days.
And have it send us a-
So you'll have your level. And by the way, there's going to be payment for
It
everybody's
doesn't
level.
really work because
The only one that's getting trained for free is Basil.
Bizarre!
Really?
Everyone else has
Aeon's
to
gonna
pay.
charge
Nice.
me?
Yeah, she's going to charge you. She charged you last time. She's going to charge you again.
Stay tuned for more Lomunian adventures.